everything is already done by HTML. If you write a form tag and if you click on submit button, automatically HTML only will submit.
So validation has to be done before submit.
Yes. Validation can be done by using JavaScript. Okay. Anything you know about JavaScript? Client side processing of data or client side validation. Yeah, you can do it with JavaScript. Any other thing? What is JavaScript? Is it a programming language? It is scripting language. What is difference between scripting language and programming language? What is difference between Java and JavaScript? Is there any relationship between Java and JavaScript? Just because Java is becoming popular, they used actually the name. Actually, initially JavaScript was named as LiveScript. Its name was LiveScript earlier when it started. But taking the advantage of Java, just if I use JavaScript, our language will become popular, so they used JavaScript. That's all, nothing, no relation with Java. Okay, JavaScript is a scripting language and not a programming language. Now my question is, what is the difference between a scripting language and a programming language? Any other scripting language you know? VBScript, yes. VBScript is again okay. Can write some scripting. Difference is programming language will be executed by the code written by a programming language will be executed by operating system. So that is C program. It is executed by operating system. Or if you write a Java program, it is executed by JVM, and of course JVM is running inside. But from Java, by using a Java program, can I access my file system? Can I read and write my file system? Yes. Can I access my hard drive, hardware? You can access. You can write a program to detect your USB drive is present or not in Java. Yes. But by using a scripting language, Java is a scripting language which will be, JavaScript is a scripting language which will be executed inside a browser, not by your operating system. And its capabilities are limited. It cannot read and write your files. JavaScript cannot do. It will be executing inside a sandbox. Right? Your browser is executing your Java. So JavaScript do not have access to your file system. It cannot read and write your file system. It cannot access your hardware. It cannot interact with your operating system. So it is just a scripting language. Who is executing it? Browser is executing it. One more thing, JavaScript is a compiled language. Do we need to compile JavaScript code? No. Just write a .js file and include it inside your HTML file. JavaScript is not a compiled language. You need not compile it. It is an interpreted language. Right? You execute step by step. Right? Where to keep your JavaScript code inside your HTML? Can I keep anywhere? Can I keep it anywhere? I can keep it anywhere. But generally, people ask us to keep it inside header tag. Okay. Inside script tag. But okay, so I'll just write inside body tag. I am writing a script tag. Script type is equal to JavaScript. Okay. Here I'll write an alert. There is a predefined function, predefined method alert, which will show you an alert. I'm writing an alert here. Welcome to JavaScript. Now, when will this be executed? If I run this page, will it be executed? Will I get an alert box? Yep, see? I got an alert. But why the black background is still blurred? Okay, you will be able to find a difference. Now, inside the body, I will write something. I will write H1. Hello all. Okay. Now I'll just refresh it. You saw hello all? Then you are seeing. Okay. But I'll keep script block before body, before H1. Will you see H1 before alert? See? Earlier you saw hello all in the background. But now you are seeing alert. Once I say okay, then only you will be able to see the H1. What do I mean to say is, browser will execute line by line. First it encountered script tag, it executed it. Once you say okay, then only the rest of the lines will be interpreted by the browser. It will display it, right? So you can keep your script block anywhere, but will it not be good if I keep it down the body? Right? If I keep it down the body, it is at the last. Once all of them are read by the browser, then only this will be executed. So always I prefer, or many of them prefer, many of the experienced JavaScript developers prefer to keep script block at the bottom. Right? Validations, when you do validations, when user interacts with the form, by the time the page is already loaded, script is already executed, already read by the browser. Right? I tell you a disadvantage of keeping a script block inside head tag. Okay, just wait, I'll show you the difference. If I keep it inside head tag, yes I can. Now, will I see welcome first? Hello all first. First JavaScript is executed and then, right? Okay. Now, when your browser is displaying your HTML, it will create a tree structure. HTML is nothing but an XML, right? Every XML will have a root tag. HTML is the root tag. Under that, head and body are children. For head there is some more children. So whenever a browser is displaying any HTML, it will create a tree structure, and it will create a DOM tree. We already know about DOM tree. For XMS, browser also will create a DOM tree, and we call it as HTML DOM tree. Browser will create a HTML DOM tree whenever, immediately after your page is read by your browser. It will create a DOM tree, and you can access the DOM tree by using an object called as document. Okay, so I will write one input type is equals to text. I'll give an ID to it. ID is equals to emp name. Value is equals to Shiva. Okay. Will I be able to access this node by using DOM? Yes, in XML, by using DOM, we can access any node, right, after DOM tree. Yes, we will be able to do it. Now what I will do is I will try to access a node. This is called as element node in DOM. See, DOM is a concept of XML. HTML also is an XML. So whatever concepts we have learned inside XML are valid here in JavaScript, are valid here in HTML also, right? We understood about various types of nodes: root node, element node, attribute node, text node. We understood about the DOM tree, right? So similarly, this is nothing but one node, element node. This is an attribute node. If there is a body for the tag, that is nothing but text node. So what I can do is, by using JavaScript, I can access the DOM. So how to access? There is a variable called as document. Document. It represents what? HTML document. Okay. Document dot get element by ID. Same like we did in DOM. Get element by ID. What is ID? EMP name. Get element by ID returns what? Element. Where EMP name element is equals to. Remember, whenever we are declaring variables in Java or any programming language, we'll tell its type also. Right? Here, did I tell its type? What is type of EMP name element? I didn't tell its type. So JavaScript is a weakly typed language. You need not specify the type of a variable. You just declare var, then you can assign any value inside. Right? JavaScript is a weakly typed language. You need not specify what is the type of a variable. You can assign it to anything. Right? Like in Java, if I declare a variable as int, I cannot assign it as string. But here I can declare a variable and assign it to anything. Right? Okay. Then EMP name element dot how to get the value of it? Get attributes, it's an attribute, right? Get attribute. Node value means the body of the value. Body of that is nothing but value. But here it is a value. Get attributes. Value dot okay, let's see what is it returning. It is also returning a string. Get attribute where EMP name is equals to I just alert name plus EMP name. Do you think it will print? Why? I'll comment this. Is the way to comment. Again I will just refresh. Why is it not getting executed? Okay, I'll keep this script tag down. Okay. Now, why? You have to tell me the reason. When the script tag was above, I didn't get any output. When the script tag was below, I got the output. Why? But I want this Java code to be executed when the loading of this window is completed. Right? What JavaScript will do is internally it will fire some events. When window is loaded completely, it will fire a load event. Right? So I need to write a listener for that load event. Right? So see here, I will keep my script block upside only right now. I want this code to be executed when window is loaded completely. So I will write a listener window. What is window and what is document? What is the difference between window object and document object? Window can have many documents. document is an object which represents our HTML page, right? A browser window is inside browser's window. We are displaying a document, right? Window is a parent, document is added as a child to window. Window represents the browser window, right? Documents represent our HTML document. By using document object, we can iterate over the nodes of our HTML, right? Window represents the window of your browser. When the window is loaded completely, window dot onload, window dot onload, this is the event which is generated, is equals to, I am writing a function, and inside that function, is there a name to this function? This is an anonymous function. A function does not have any name. So when is this function executed? On load of window, right? So do you think name will be printed now? We'll refresh. Is printed after the, right? So basically, what is JavaScript? JavaScript is a scripting language which can be executed by your browser. By using JavaScript, you can access the document object of the HTML DOM tree. You can manipulate the DOM tree, means in the tree, you can move one node from here to here, so that you can see some animation, like the content of our page is moving from one part to another part. You can manipulate the DOM tree, and also browser will generate a lot of events based on the user interaction. Like whenever I click on a button, it's an event. Whenever I mouse over a link, is an event, right? So lot of events are generated by browser. By using JavaScript, what we can do is we can write handlers or listeners for those events, right? JavaScript is scripting language by using which we can do all this, right? Okay. Now, I have shared you some files. Accessing DOM. There is a first one called as accessing DOM. So this is a HTML page which I gave readily to you, right? In this HTML page, there are lot of links, lot of h1 tags, right? I want you to write a code which will print this. I have the solution for it, but I didn't give the solution for it. Okay, copy this first project into your Eclipse. I'll tell you what you have to do. Inside the web content, and I am just opening index.html, right? So there are some exercises to be done slowly. By doing one by one exercise, you will get the will get the confidence. Now, I want you to print how many h1 tags are there. Inside index.html file, there are lot of h1 tags. This is one h1 tag, monthly specials. Another h1 tag, did you know? Like that, there are a lot of h1 tags. I want you to print how many h1 tags are there. But before that, let me tell you one theory. See here, earlier what I did, I have written a script tag inline. Inside header tag, I have written a script tag. Inside script tag, I wrote the Java code, JavaScript code, right? But generally, it is not a good idea to write JavaScript inside your HTML file. We will write JavaScript in a separate file, JS file, and link it to HTML by using a tag called as where is it? Script tag. It's down, huh? Okay. By using script tag, script src is equals to script.js, right? And I have given you the .js file also. Oh, it's having source. Oh, I copied source. I think you don't have source, right? Okay, this is empty for you. Okay. Now what I want to do is, I want you to write a code which will print all the count of h1 tags. I'll just give you a hint. Document dot get elements by, yes, get elements by name. What is the name and what is tag name? Get elements by name. Every tag can have an attribute called as name. That is the name. Tag name is tag name. Get elements by tag name h1. It will give you what? Node. That length. So just alert the length by now, for now. Where I want you to do is, I don't want you to write here. I want you to write it inside the script tag. You have to do it in script.js. For now, for you it is empty, right? Yeah, write it. Document dot get elements by tag name h1 where h1 tag list is equals to, then alert h1 tag list dot length. Now I'll just refresh it. Just run it again here from the project. Yeah, I have 5. There are 5 h1 tags, right? I want you to print the contents, alert the contents of h1 tags. One thing is, if there is a h1 tag and you want the content of h1 tag, right? See, this is a h1 tag. Just let me show you. This is h1 tag, right? To access the content of any tag, there is a variable called inner HTML. By calling dot inner HTML, you can get the value of the inner HTML. You get the reference of h1? To get the content of it, dot inner HTML. You just have to write it. Do it. I want you to concatenate all the h1 value of all the contents of h1 tags and alert it once. Do it. Alert h1 contents. So, let's see. Undefined. Okay. Inner HTML. Yep, see? Now I got it. HTML all are caps. Maybe I'll just include a BR also, so that they will be printed correctly. Okay. How many anchor tags are there? Just print it. Same. Documents or get element by ID. Yeah. Alert. Number of links plus if I want to comment this, go to source add block comment. Now it should give me the number of links on the page. There are 19 links in this page. There is a div called as one which is containing tours. See, this is the one which is containing tours, mission, contact, resources, right? What I want you to do is, on click of this main content div, once I click on this, I just want you to remove this tag. I want you to remove the links. On click of the main content, see, this is a div for which you are seeing links, tours, missions, contact, right? Once you click on this content, this should become okay. Once you click on this div, main navigation div, it should become invisible. Once you click on this one, it should become visible again. So I want you to toggle the visibility. Yeah, you have to write the click handler. I want you to write a click handler for this one first. Right? So do it. We'll do it after break. Once you click on this icon, you will get this Firebug console. Is that? Now click on HTML. You will be seeing the HTML tree. You can expand it. While you are expanding, if you keep your cursor on main nav, it will show you. If you keep your cursor on main content, it will show you, right? And expand main content, you will see explore your world your way, like this, right? And where are the links? Main nav is nothing but this div, right? What I want you to do is, once I click on main content, this is the main content, this is main nav. See, this is main content, this is main nav. On click of this, it should be invisible. And on click of this, it should become again visible. Okay? On click of this, what is this? Main nav. On click of this, it it should become invisible. On click of this, it should become, right? So what you can do is, see here, are you seeing this one here? Go to console. Are you seeing like this? Once you go to console, click on console here. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this or not? You go to console and you double click on the icon here. It will be like this for you. Double click on this icon, you can see two horizontal things, right? Now in this HTML page, on this HTML page, if you want to run some JavaScript code, you can type it here and click on run. It will run. Just type alert. Alert. Hello, and click on run. You will get an alert, right? Okay. Now I want you to print the contents of main content. See, there is a div called as main content. I want you to print the contents of main content here only. Document dot get element by ID. What? Main content dot inner HTML. This will show you the inner HTML of the main content. So you just alert it. Run it. Document dot get element by ID. Yes, I got the content of main content, right? So what I mean to say is Firebug is a very good tool for debugging. Once your page is loaded, you can open the console and whatever JavaScript you want to write, you can write it here and you can test it, right? And for this Firebug, there is one thing called as console.log. Console.log. If you write console.log, if you call this function, it will be showing you as a log. Just instead of alerting, I will just log it. While developing, this will be a very good tool for you. Console.log. Removing the alert, same I am logging. First I'll clear and then run. See, on the left side you are seeing the output of console.log. Just do this quickly. So I'll say here documents dot get element by ID main content, right? I'll take it in a variable where main content element, then main content element dot get elements by tag name for h1. Where h1 tag list is a test. So there might be a lot of tag lists. but I know that there's only one, so I'll just say h1 tag list of 0 dot inner html is equals to welcome to Mysys. Now I'll just run it. Yep, see, it is replaced with welcome to Mysys. Dot on click is equals to function. What I had to again display it. Display, I'll say it as block. Display it like a block. That's it. So on click of main content, again it will be shown. Let's see. If I click here, it is going. If I click again, it's coming. Right? So simple magic. See here, a similar function is there. In the last one I gave show and hide sections. Right? I'm just opening the completed one. See here down, this is the one which I gave you. If I click on this checkbox, that should appear. Right? Can you do that? Just copy paste the last one, show and hide sections, and write the code. If I check the checkbox, it should display the content, right? You do that. Just see that code of the last project which I gave, you will be able to do it. Similar logic. Go to this flow focus and blur which I gave you. Open this contact, come down here, email, it's there, right? If I type something and go out of it, it's not doing anything. But if email is null, if I don't write any email, it's on blur. So I'll tell about 3 functions. Focus in, on focus. What is on focus? When this input receives a focus, on focus event is fired. On change, when is it fired? Whenever you change the content of it, on change. But on blur, blur means when this loses the focus. When you are moving from this to here, on blur event is fired. Right? So you know on focus, on blur, on change. Now tell me, for what event will you write this event handler now? Once I come out of email without typing anything, if the email is empty, then I have to write this content, your email. If the user has typed something, I should not write it to your email. So what event will you handle? On change or on blur? On change means on change will be fired only when you change something. Right? On blur will be fired if you just move from here to here without changing also. So take on blur. Write an event handler for on blur of email. And if email is empty, if email is not empty, then you write your email. Right? Good. There is one thing called as document dot create text node. You will get a text node. Something. This is a text. You can create a text node where some text node. Now, can you add it as an inner HTML to something? Yes. So what I'll do is document dot get element by id main nav dot inner html is equals to some node, right? So the main nav will be replaced with some node. Let's see. I will just give a request to the same thing. See, it's saying object text, right? Or why to create text node also? Why can't I directly write it here? Text node dot text. We just check now. Yes, dot node value. Or what I can do directly inner HTML, I can add it, right? Even without creating text node. Or if I want to create an element, what I can do, document dot create element h1. Okay, for h1 I can add inner text where h1 element is equals to, then for h1 dot inner HTML is equals to text node is not required. So what I did, I created a h1 and I want it to be appended to main nav element. Main nav element dot inner HTML is equals to h1 element. So will it be replaced by h1 element? Let's see. Inner HTML is equals to 1 minute. I'll just show you. Append child, I need to add append child dot append child. I'll say h1 now. I'll just refresh it. See at the end, is it added? So these are way to append a child, right? Now once you understand this logic, what I want you to do is, if email is not entered and if I click submit button, I should get a text here. Email is mandatory in red color. Wait. Once I submit, if I try to click on send, if email is empty, I want a text in red color here to appear. I want you to add a child to this element. this is the email is mandatory. It's a very common requirement which we see in all our web applications. Right? So instead of taking this so complex, what you can do is you can create a simple form, a simple HTML, and inside that you can do it. If it looks so complex, just I'll say HTML validate.html, validate.html. Here you can write a simple form. Action is equals to not some x, and here you can write input, type is equals to text, name is equals to email, and write a submit button. Input, type is equals to submit, value is equals to send. Now if this email is empty, if you click on submit and if this email is empty, I want to see a message here, right? So I'll tell you this idea. To write any placeholder, you can use span tag, span, and give an ID. Email error message. Now the span body is empty. If you try to submit, on submit of the form you can write, on submit of this form, what you can do is you can check if the email is empty, then get the element for span, this one, and then add a child. Email is mandatory, that's all. Simple. Right? Script. Window.load is equals to unload of the window I am trying to add. Here I am writing one more function, add event listeners. Here on load I'll just call this function. See, you can get the reference of a form tag in two ways. You can give an ID to your form and the document dot get element by ID, or document dot my form, document dot forms will give you all the forms. One document can have many forms, right? Document dot forms dot name of the form. You can do like this also. Then you can write your handlers here. Now what you can do, you can get the reference of email. On submit, what you have to do, you have to get the value of email. If it is empty, you have to write the code for getting this one and adding a child. simple syntax mistake I struggled. Assume you have to debug and check like this. Okay. Now you know that email will be having it. Now what you can do is you can write an if condition. If email is equals to empty, okay, then what? Document dot get element by ID. Okay, what is that I need to get? This one. Okay, dot inner HTML is equals to what? Right. Email, I'll let a string. Email is mandate and return false. Else return. You'll allow the form to be submitted, right? Let's check. Okay, suppose if it is this, right? Getting it? You could have added a BR tag. See, whenever you click on submit, form will be submitted. But if some of the fields are invalid, you don't want the form to be submitted. If your submit handler returns true, then the form will be submitted. If the submit handler returns false, the form will not be submitted. You just have to analyze and then do it. One which I want to show you is slideshow. See here, I'm just running this. This image will change, right? These images are changing at some rate. After every 5 seconds, these images are changing. I gave you timers, a project with name timers. So just open it. For you right now, that is not happening, right? So go to timers, open script block. How to use timer is what I'm saying right now. See here, there is a function called a simple message. There is some predefined code here. I'll explain you what this code is doing, but just right now, see here, there is a function called a simple alert. What I want to do is I want this simple message function to be called after 5 seconds of page load, right? So see here, what I'm doing is just write this on your script also. Open the script and open the browser, open the HTML. Just write this, set a timeout, and this is a function to be called after this timeout, right? This is a function to be called after this timeout in milliseconds. So after 5 seconds of page load, you should see this alert. Just write this line in your script block and then run it. Once you run, after 5 seconds you should see the alert. Yes, after 5 seconds of page load I am seeing the alert. But set timeout method, what it will do is it will call the function only once, but I want the function to be called repetitively after every 5 seconds, right? So see here, set timeout is not the one. There is one more thing, come down. See, uncomment the set interval. Set interval, what it will do is after every 5 seconds it will call this method called as change image. What is this doing? See here, change image, document.getElement by id main image, getting the image, and there is an array which is having lot of JPG files. Whenever this function is called for image, source attribute I am setting image array of image index. Initially image index is 0, incrementing the image. If image index is greater than the length, image index is 0. So it will continuously after every 5 seconds this is called. Just see this logic, you will automatically understand. Do that and see whether you are getting the slideshow or not. I am changing the code. Set time interval will return an interval handle, right? See, I don't want the sliding to happen continuously. Once I click on the image, on click of the image, I want to clear the interval. So my image are on click, clear interval when passing the handle. So this will stop the interval. It will not repeat. So I don't want the slideshow to happen indefinitely. On click of the image, or if you select the image, it should stop. This is another predefined function, right? Set interval will return a handle. You have to pass the handle to clear interval. When I am passing, on click of the image. Do this and check. On click of the image, the slideshow should stop.